Locker room to lock up, fired.
All righty, let's see who's all in the building. Hold on real quick. Let me know if y'all can hear me. Who's all up in here? Man, this is crazy. What's going down in Michigan? What's good, guys? Put in the chat. Where you from? This is a late, quick live. If you're new to my channel, please click subscribe. It's your girl Red Talk Anna. I'm in here talking about what's going on with the fire coach and accountability and what's going on out here. This is a terrible situation. And I don't think this man is playing either. Like, you know what I mean? I think this is a real situation. Let me know in the chat, guys, if y'all can hear me. Let me know. Hold up real quick. Hold on. Got an emergency. What just happened? Hold on. I thought my fire alarm was going on for a minute. Let me know if y'all can hear me. And this is crazy. You know, the craziest thing about this whole situation, I would say, like, this man really looked like something's wrong. Like, you know what I mean? And it's sad because I hear people saying he faking it and this and that. I don't think anybody would fake this. If anybody knows when something goes wrong, it always goes wrong when somebody is not here no more and when you got a loss of money and relationship. Any one of those things can make you break. You know, I don't know this man. I know that he had just lost against Ohio State. You know, that's a real big deal when you're dealing with coaches and things, and coaches already are stressed out. Now, you know, but this goes back to the thing of having some type of control, right? And I hear all the sisters talking about that's because he got a YT girl. I don't think that has nothing to do with it. I think that it goes further than that. I mean, the part of can't control your urges is something different. You know, when I look at this man's face, I see something else. I don't see just what maybe everybody else is seeing, you know? Yeah, lack of right about that, Divine. Yeah, definitely. Lack of discipline was his downfall, right? But I don't think that's the start of it. I think it goes further than that. Like, what made him go to that? You see what I'm saying? Like, it ain't just that. It's something else that goes there before you get there, right? Nobody just wants to lose multi-million-dollar contracts. You see what I'm saying? Like, something else happened with this situation, right? Like, and I don't think he's faking it. When I hear people say, you know, I'm hearing all the women, I'm seeing all the blogs, and they're like, oh, you know, he's with they instantly blame it on because of the girl's race. I don't think it got nothing to do with that. It wouldn't have mattered if she was black, white, whatever. It wouldn't have had nothing to do with that. Like, I think what you just said, Divine, like, it's like the discipline, right? But I will say this, you know, just from my experience, talking to different men, talking to different people, you know, we don't know this man's situation as far as we don't know where he comes from. We know we see. We know we see. You know, different things make you crack. I believe that maybe when that girl supposedly is pregnant or whatever she got going on, his wife says she's leaving. You know, the wife says she's leaving. That's a trigger. Breakups, they say breakups and deaths feel the same as far as to most people. Yeah, shaking my head, bro, why, bro? Like, but look at it though. Look at him. Like, look, like when you say why, bro, like, does it look like he could have won another way? Like, you know what I mean? Like, I know everybody got choices, but I'm saying when you look at this, they said the man ordered a DoorDash of a plan B. I mean, when you doing that, right? When you doing that, I heard she was already there. I heard she was already pregnant. I don't know the truth. I'm saying allegedly. When you already there and you going to the kitchen and getting butter knives and things, I think you already gone. You already gone. Already gone. I think when people crack, they crack, right? That's my point. The lack of difference. You're right about that though. Look, and I get it. I get it. But think about it. What better way to get rid? I'm pretty sure they been knew about your relationship with this man, this woman. You think that was new? That ain't new. They probably been knew about the relationship with this man and this woman. I'm gonna tell you that right now. Divine Photo says most people act as if they would make better decisions if they were in his shoes when they don't know what they would have done. I'm gonna tell you right now, most people with a lot of money, right? This man had a lot of money in his hands. You know, you don't know what you would do when you are in them situations. I don't care what nobody says. You don't know. You would like to think that you wouldn't do this. You would like to think that you're gonna be this and that for your family. You would like to think that, but in reality, what do we see? What do we see? I don't look at this man and see like he was faking it. Like this man cracked. This man's mental is gone. Like he not there. That is not the same man that I seen at that game. That is not the same person. Like, am I tripping? Like, that looks different. That looks like a shell. Because why are the men losing it? I mean, I think the men are losing it. Like pressure. Like it's so much pressure. It's pressure on just a regular guy, right? It's pressure just on a regular guy. Could you imagine being a coach of this situation? And I don't care if Michigan won every single game, but they lose against Ohio State. That's a whole different pressure. I think they paying them like 5 point something million dollars. Like this is wild to me. Like, and it is, and this is what breaks, this is what separates different people, right? Because everybody can't remain in save face and do what they need to do. This is what's going to be different. Qualifications out the window when it comes to this. And when I say that is because everybody can't walk that line. This is why in the military and things like that, when you get in trouble for cheating, different things like, because this stuff, it really can drag you under the ground. It really can. Divine Photos said if he would have beaten Ohio State, that would have been swept under the rug. I believe that. I believe that. I honestly do believe that. I mean, do y'all not realize the pressure that's riding from this? And believe me, this affair probably been going on forever. But is he the only one that's gonna get dragged in this situation? Wasn't her dad like some part of the NFL? Yeah, squeegee kid, I'm on late. Like, just think about that. Like, come on. Like I always say, they not like a scorned woman. Even the amount that she got, I mean, she got paid double pretty much. She got paid double. And you got to think, like, like this man looks unwell. Her wife, she probably was out that door with the three kids. With the three kids, she was out. It says this is similar to the coach on Houston Rockets. Oh yes, I forgot. Yeah, I don't even know how to say the name. He messed with Becky, almost lost his career because of that, but got lucky to keep his job. And you know what? And the thing is, you got something bigger right here. He lost to Ohio State. This man lost to Ohio State. That's like losing Super Bowl. Let's keep it real. So this is something different. This is something different. I don't think he's gonna be calling anything. This man don't look like he well. This is not a situation of I don't know. This goes further than having an affair. You know what I mean? But are people gonna see that? I don't think we're gonna recognize that because people don't really have sympathy for a lot of especially black men. Like regardless, like how many times we done seen a cheating scandal and different things like that? You know what I mean? Like this is deeper than that. This is deeper than that. And don't get me wrong, if he was about to hurt somebody, he was gonna hurt somebody, right? But when you see this in the news coverage and just what people are saying, like, this is not your regular degular story. That's what I'm trying to say. Like, this is deeper than that. I don't know. I do see a lot of men who are over sexualized when they're younger. You know what I mean? Like, I feel like there ain't no bars on it. There ain't no bars on it. You know? There's no bars on it. And this man's about to lose everything. They probably already knew after that game was lost. I guarantee it. I guarantee it. It probably went even crazier. Is that in that pic, he looks like my man from the YouTube channel, Average Man Unplugged. He looks unplugged. He does. He looks unplugged. And I'm not even making fun of him because this is not an easy situation, right? And he does, or he looks unplugged. That is my point, right? Like, I don't think he's faking. Like, you should have seen a lot of women like, oh, he's faking. He's just trying. Like, who would fake this? I don't think anybody want to fake this situation. Who want to go to the crazy house? Yeah, yeah. That ain't nothing to fake. That is not an easy situation. That is not a no, 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 no. This man is shaking and all kind of stuff. I always say certain things come out. Certain things come out when you lose a job, you lose a relationship, or somebody passes. Somebody passes. What up, Bronx? This is when the mental really start coming out. You know what I mean? Like, seriously. He said his life is going to be rough for many years. Man, a lot of contracts you gotta pay that money back. You ain't just about to just not get the money. A lot of times they'll sue you for that. They'll sue you. I don't know what's all in that man's contract. I ain't read it. But it goes deeper than that. It goes deeper than that. And even with the wife, they got like 3 kids. And everybody like, well, he with the YT girl. I mean, his wife is YT. So I don't think that matter in this situation. I do think they're going to drag him a little extra harder. I definitely think they're going to drag him a little extra harder. Yeah, he's not recognizable, right? So we can clearly see that, like, this man is not faking. This man is not faking, right? This man is really gone, man. Like the pressure. I mean, that's pressure. I hear coaches have some of the biggest pressure out of a lot of jobs, like was it air control jobs, air control traffic jobs at the airport. Like that's another stressful job. I want to say coaches, air traffic controllers, like those are really, really stressful jobs. You know, I'm just like who just said, was it Divine Photos that said if you would won that game, they would swept. Let me tell you something. Do you know how many coaches are around there sleeping with their staff? Come on now. We know this is deeper. Or they might already seen that he was already going over the edge. They might already seen he was already going there. They seen he was already going, but I'm telling you, they went on and kept him on there for a minute. It says older divestors are partying, I'm sure, over his. Oh, definitely. They partying over this man's story. I mean, I feel bad. I feel bad for all the people involved. I definitely do. You know, I don't know. I haven't looked up the whole story on the woman as far as how far she's pregnant and all this and that, but this is a lot. It's like it reminds me like almost like a Shannon Sharp. It says after he got released from jail, he DM'd what? Hold up. After he got released from jail, he DM'd a OF model saying he wished she kept the exact contents of the message and then redacted. Hold on, he got out and he had an OF model? Is that what you're saying? If he did, that just shows you how gone he is. I mean, I definitely do think would have been different if that lady was brown. Would that have been a different situation? Would that have mattered? Might have. Might have mattered. You making a big wig's daughter a side chick, but ain't nobody talking about her. Nobody's talking about her. Yeah, that's what you're saying. Wow, that's deep. If that's what you're saying, wow. Yeah, he don't look like he will. He don't look like he will. He don't look like he gonna be able to like. He don't even look like he's shaking. Like, you know what I mean? Like no, it says it's on complex. Oh, really? Ooh, that's deep. It says, yeah, besides the staffer fund was DM on. Oh, really? Okay. Yes, Ryan. They got my man looking like method out of method. Yeah, he do. Like this is a real thing. Like, and I don't think we realize people are crashing out right now. Crashing out, milk or not. I don't think even if it was a brown girl, I think he still would have crashed out. You know what I mean? Like, I don't know if they would have made it such a thing. You know, I'm just being honest. I'm being honest with you. I don't know if it'd have been such a thing. Would it have been such a thing if he was messing with Trikesha? I mean, would it have been a thing, or is it just a thing that he was messing with person he's messing with? I mean, and that's real talk.
Michigan football coach Sharon Moore now being charged with 3 crimes, including felony home invasion. Basically, what we were hearing as we're looking at live pictures here in Ann Arbor, Michigan, of the University of Michigan former football coach Sharon Moore. The accusations we're hearing from court that he actually showed up, barged into this apartment, grabbed some kitchen knives from a drawer, allegedly this.
I look at that man's hand. His hand is shaking. His hand is shaking. Like, that's not normal to be, you know what I mean? Like that's not normal. You know what I mean? Like, nah, this is deeper than just somebody cheating. Okay, let's be real. This man was making millions of dollars, so we not about to. This man's making millions of dollars, and the women was like, he cheated. Like, most men are gonna cheat. I'm sorry. I don't know if nobody ever told y'all that. Most men probably gonna cheat. I mean, let's go over. We just go over what the average would do. Okay, most of them gonna cheat. I'm sorry, baby. If you don't think that he would, like, come on now. That's what's gonna happen. Hold on, what you just say? Let me read that text. Hold up. It says the one of the OF model I saw, he was sending DMs. So yeah. I don't think he had a preference. I mean, shoot, hey, I don't think he had a preference. I think if it was there, I mean, he's with it. You know, it said he posted bond and required to wear a GPS device. He created this drama and cost him $6 million salary, and possibly his wife and family. I definitely think the wife. I think the wife was like, she was gone. Like, maybe when she heard about her being pregnant and things like that, I think she might have been gone. It says, and yes, it would be a thing, black, white, or I think it would be a thing, but I don't wonder if it'd be such a big thing if it was a BLK woman. What you think? I don't know. I don't think so. It said he was paying bills at her house. I bet he was. I bet he was paying bills at her house. And I think, I think he really cracks. It says Tyrone has to understand you a black man. The higher ups give us one chance. Oh yeah, of course. Like, when you are brown, you gotta do it better. You gotta do it harder. You gotta come correct. You can't be playing around. You can't leave no crumbs. You gotta close all the cabinets. You gotta you can't go around and act like, nah, man, like this is different. And like we said, if he would have won that game with Ohio State, I think even if he was going cuckoo and coming out the cuckoo's nest, I think they would have kept it quiet a little longer. I honestly think. Bronx said this is a lynching. I think this is a case of this man's mental. You know what I mean? The cheating, of course, right? His lust got the best of him, right? We all can admit to that, right? But this is further than lust. This is more than that. It says most white coaches get 3 strikes. Oh yeah, it's like a job. You don't get to do the same thing. Y'all seen what happened to Jesse Jackson's son? You remember when him and his wife pulled up with them white minks? They took them down. They took them down faster than you shake stick at. And of course, we know how DC moves, right? We already know how it goes down. Good evening. We already know how it goes down. You can't do the same thing that the others do. So even me, I gotta come more correct than a lot of other women that might come on here. Okay. I mean, it is what it is, It really is. But this man, I don't think this is faking. You know what I mean? Like, this is big, He said this is a terrible look for a black man in the sports world. I'm a Buckeye from Columbus, Ohio, but I hate to see our brothers in bad positions. Of course, right? I mean, it's not good. It's not good. I don't care if you from Chicago. I don't care if you from Ohio. Like it's still not a good look, right? And we know how they do things. Okay, we already know. They say he's shaking because reality hit him that messed up his blessings. No, I don't think it's just that. I think something like nah, he ain't there. Nah, the lights ain't on. The lights are not on in the tunnel. I don't. I honestly, I don't. You can't just fake that. Look at his eyes. His eyes don't even look like he don't look like he there. He does not look like he is there.
He actually showed up, barged into this apartment, grabbed some kitchen knives from a drawer. Allegedly, this was the apartment of this staffer he was having an affair with, where he threatened her. We are now learning he has been charged. We're hearing all this in real time now with 3 crimes, including felony home invasion. It sounds like the attorney there describing that charge in detail. You may remember Coach was fired on Wednesday over what cops say is credible evidence that he engaged in an inappropriate relationship with a staff member. That's according actually to the university. And then hours later is when he was detained by police, and now he is going before the judge.
We do know what the charges here are based on a newly filed criminal complaint in Michigan that is sort of documenting what Moore is charged with here. As you said, there's 3 crimes, 1 felony and 2 misdemeanors. I'm going to read out to you what they are. The first count of felony home invasion in the 3rd degree, saying he did break in or enter without permission into that home there while the person was present. That carries up to 5 years or a $2,000 fine here. Count 2, stalking in a domestic relationship. That is a misdemeanor there, carrying 1 year and or up to 5 years probation. Count 3, breaking and entering illegal entry in a domestic relationship. That is also a misdemeanor here. But critically here, this document, Kira, saying that this was all related to, quote, an individual with whom the defendant has or had a dating relationship with. So again, the first look at charges here in what had been quite a mysterious case since that firing and arrest. I also would point out that from the images we're seeing on the screen there, it does not seem like Moore was present in the courtroom, but rather appearing virtually. So critically here to see how this shakes out. But again, the first look at charges there from a criminal complaint, that stalking.
You know what's crazy?
And breaking and entering charge, Kira.
Well, from the locker room to
You know what's crazy? I remember watching the games and stuff, and I remember how emotional he was. He was really, really emotional. Like, I don't know if all coaches be crying and just, like he was really extra to me. He seemed like he was really different. Somebody said he shouldn't have made her a work wife. Well, think about it. When most people cheat, that's what they cheat at. They cheat at work. Where they gonna meet them at? They cheat at work. That's normally where people. I mean, you cheat wherever you at if you gonna cheat. I'm just saying. I mean, I might not like what I'm saying, but it is what it is. I ain't saying I agree with it. I'm just saying that's normally what happens. It's gonna be somewhere at work. Because all we can do is pray for this. But of course, yeah, I don't like to see anybody having a mental breakdown, right? This is and this ain't him just being scared. This man's eyes look almost like they crossed. They look like they about to go to the other side. Thank you, baby. I'm just saying they do. And the internet is gonna have jokes, right? They're gonna have jokes, right? Everybody got jokes when they ain't in the situation, right? But this goes further. This goes further than him just having an affair. Like, what brought him to this? Like, think about this. You gotta be kind of gone to do some things for you to mess up millions of dollars. Like, wasn't it like 13 million on the table? Who's just trying to mess up 13 million on the table? And your 3 kids. And she up and left. Like, she up and I heard she was already like leaving out. So think about it. The wife already is supposed to be out, right? And this woman is supposed to be having a baby, allegedly, And he goes over to Plan B. Plan B is on like what, 48 hours? I mean, he was past the time for Plan B, okay? Is it someone put a Netflix special, Fourth and Horny, the coach, and they will, or they about to do a whole story about this. One thing about Netflix, they gonna pick up every crime, okay? They not leaving no crumb unturned. I'm gonna tell you that right now. I do. I feel for this individual, regardless he cheated or not, right? But I mean, come on now. This much money, this man don't cheat. I'm sorry, most of them are. I'm sorry, they are. Women cheat more, so email me later. They do. So while all the women like, what women cheat more? It is what it is. Yes, even when a coworker is a no-no, you shouldn't. I'm gonna tell you right now, one thing about a woman scorn, oh, she's calling it in. Y'all seen that what happened with that pastor? Remember with the pastor that was cheating with the woman in church, and what she do? She drove over that man's house, came over there and pew-pewed him and his wife. Wife ain't got nothing to do with it. I don't know why the people be wanting to why women want to take down the wife. He got withdrawal symptoms, Ryan. I'm just saying, you know what it is. It says Umar somewhere saying, I told, where is Umar? Oh, you know, Umar, if he had a podcast, he about to have fun. It says 5.5 million a year. Woo, that's a lot. And they're not playing. It says, has she lost position as you know what? I couldn't find that on her losing the position yet. But you know, it's always a double standard. It's a double standard. Because she should be in trouble too. You should be in trouble too. Like, come on now. But if you know it, it's only going to be blame on one side. Only one side going to be punished. Yes, he was the married one. He was the married one. But I'm just saying, like, I mean, come on now. She knows she ain't earned that position to make that much money. She know that. I think everything this man lost in one day. He lost the wife, the kids, the girlfriend, the side chick he was cheating with. Her father was some big wig and what in NFL, right? So he didn't lost that opportunity. He didn't lost the social status. He didn't lost the moral support. Like all of that. Yes, I did hear that he yeah, exactly. He was threatening himself with a butter knife, but that just show you how it's going. I mean, you can't even probably break skin with a butter knife. You gotta be a Ted Bundy, Freddy Krueger, Jason Myers character to break skin with a butter knife. Okay, so that just shows you how off he is. This makes me think, though. It makes me think about when men really have mental breakdowns. Like nobody really takes it serious. You know what I mean? Like, people kind of make jokes and they kind of like. I mean, this man. If this man was looking like this after that Ohio State Michigan game, and I believe he probably was looking like this. I definitely believe that. It says, "Ooh, he has kids that gotta be." Yeah, he has 3 kids. He has 3 kids. That's what I be saying though. People get married, they get it said better for worse. Okay, this is the worst. This the worst. I mean, if you gonna leave someone the man cheat, I mean, hey, you gonna be in trouble. You're gonna be in trouble. A multi-million-dollar man. Come on, good plan. First, as soon as she should have seen the assistant, she should have knew. Like, it's just some things you just know. That's all I'm saying. That Oofy has kids, they gotta be. I mean, yeah, like this is crazy to me, you know. And look, and watch how they drag this out. They gonna drag this out. It reminds me of a Shannon Sharp story. And then you look at the women, right? I don't care who you are. I don't care if you Kelly Rowland. I don't care if you Taylor Swift. Nobody's worth $13 million for a cheat. Nobody's worth that. Most women ain't worth a pension. Let's keep it real. Like, I'm just saying, like, yeah, and he did make his bed, right? He did make his bed. But when I look at this man, that don't look like the same man that was on that field. That's all I'm trying to say. This is not the same character that was on that field. And it just make you wonder, like, when would he had a crack? And did she leave after? I mean, I'm just saying, one thing about these games, especially when you got a rival like Ohio State and Michigan, man, baby, this is bigger than a lot of championships. You lose the Ohio State game, I'm telling you, they probably try to get rid of him. This is probably one of the ways to get rid of him, to get out their contract. I'm telling you, I ain't no conspiracy person. You know, I don't do conspiracies over here. But I'm telling you, What better way to get this man out his contract? What better way to get this man out the contract than playing in the snow for over 4? I mean, men being playing in the snow, right? And people go where they appreciated that, right? He shouldn't have won across the street because he already had his wife, right? We can all agree to that, right? But we can also agree when a man is making this kind of money, he gonna go across the street a lot of times. It ain't right, and he don't have no D control at all. But most men going over there just because he made that much money don't mean he gonna make smart choices at all. It says strangers. It says Anna, stranger things have happened. Well, of course, you know that. You know that. It says I'm sure his WW been left and took the kid. Yeah, she did. She already did leave. Like she left up out of there. But this is where it gets deep at, right? This that better for worse. This is the better for worse though. This is the better for worse. How many people stand on the worst? This is the worst right here. This is the worst. This is the worst. I mean, everybody kick it with you when it's good. Everybody. Are they gonna sit right there? They gonna kick it with you when it's great. They gonna kick it with you when it's great. But this is the bad. Everybody's mental ain't certain. Your mental ain't guaranteed. It says at his big age, he know better. I don't know, Lavita. Look at that face. Does that look like he know better in that face? I mean, I don't know. How far do we take mental illness? It's like a schizophrenic person and they talking and you ask them who they talking to and they say nobody. like, I mean, he look off. He look off. It says, case in point, stupid choices, Tiger Woods. I mean, this is gonna definitely be a big story, and I believe this story gonna last for like it's probably all kind of different ways and angles that this is gonna go through. This ain't just gonna stop right here. This ain't the end of this. This is not gonna be the end of this. I mean, how many brown coaches do they got in the league right now? He's snow blind. I mean, I definitely think, blind is blind. Blind is blind. I mean, but his wife is white though. So you know what I mean? His wife is right. His wife is right. So I mean, no, hey. I'm gonna say this when it comes to a lot of the men, right? People don't realize even a lot of the black men, even when they make a lot of money, they still marry more black women. So that's not true. When everybody like, oh, they leave black, they still marry more black women. So that's not true. Like 89% or something like that. They still marry black women. They honestly do. If there's not many black coaches in the exactly, and think about it. How else would they got out of that? Because he won. They won last year, right? Michigan won last year against Ohio State. This year they lost, right? He how many years he been there? Was like 2 years or something like that. I mean, hey, y'all gotta see behind the lines. That's all I'm saying. All I'm saying. Is this man wrong? Yes, he's wrong. I am not, but this is something different. It has nothing to do with that man just cheating. Most of them coaches cheat. It's politics. Politics. Like I said, Jesse Jackson's son, okay? Most of them politicians be stealing stuff. As soon as that man stole something, they put that man in jail. He came out looking like he was counting roaches when he got out. That's how crazy he was. It said about 2 years. Yeah. Like, it's rough. And think about this. Let's just say you are the wife of this man, right? And he cheated, whatever. You know what? I guarantee it. I'm gonna prove this too when I really do my research on this. Did she already know this man was cheating and she was cool with it as long as he was getting his check? Now he ain't getting his check. Now it's coming out. Now she about to pack her bags and she out. Just saying, we see this time and time again. I see tons of men that cheat online, in the real world, on TV, and they don't leave until that check about to leave. that check leaving, or she about to be out of there faster than an Amazon package. Is that she was wrong? Also, she knew. Yeah, exactly. She was wrong too. But is social media going to go after her? are we going to go after her as far as people? I don't think so. I don't think so. It says the super chat isn't working. It isn't. A super chat ain't working. That's weird. I wonder why it's not working. It says my Minnesota Vikings. Try it again and see. It says have a black GM manager. It says every time they lose on the radio call-in show, the callers blame the GM. Never blamed the white man coach, the pressure guy. When I'm telling you, they said the coaches. They said they go through crazy depression. And plus, when you lose games like this, you know your contract better be over, and they will get rid of you any kind of way that you can. If you think that they just got rid of this man because of that cheating scandal, you are sadly mistaken. I'm gonna tell you that right now. Like, I was like, that ain't the only reason this man's gone. I ain't buying that. Multi-million-dollar men cheat. First one, he won't be the last one in that university. He will not be the last one. You know, I'm gonna tell you right now. Think about it. If you ain't got to fulfill this man's contract, they ain't got to fulfill this man's contract. It says Michigan football still in the hunt for a national title. Oh, yeah, exactly. Didn't he sign a 5-year contract? What faster way to get him out of there? And they might already notice, you know, like he was kind of going there. And then when the wife left, that's a trigger. Anybody I've ever seen that really went there, like when they had to go and put the white jacket on, tied behind her hands, behind her back, tell you it was relationship or death. And this man just had that. You know that you gone, you DoorDash and Plan Bs. I mean, that's the most craziest thing ever. And don't get me wrong, he definitely was probably in a violent state. So ain't no telling what he was gonna do with the butter knife or whatever he had. So, I mean, the thing is though, you don't jump in the water and you think you're not gonna get wet. You know, seriously. That moral clause could jeopardize the money. Yeah, think about it. A lot of places, like I think when you're like a firefighter or stuff like that, you ain't, you know, you married and you get caught cheating, like a lot of jobs you can fire from. I think like state highway patrol, military, like, I mean, it goes on and on. It says he also signed a marriage contract. He signed a marriage contract? What kind of marriage contract did he sign? Thank you, Squeezy Kid. I appreciate it, baby. Appreciate it. The super $4.99 super chat in the building. Thank you, baby. It said testing the super chat by using this money for this super instead of the Kendra app. How much is the Kendra app? I heard that thing's like $40 over there. Thank you, baby. Like, yeah, like he signed a marriage contract? Who's a marriage contract? His man, well, of course, his marriage, yeah, of course. But think about it, she's not gonna get no money. They're not gonna finish paying him that money. And a lot of places they'll sue you. They will sue him for that money. They will sue her for that money. So, you know, unless you've been stealing or something, like, I mean, just because you was making $5 million a year don't mean that you was able to save any money or put it away. If he was already going, you gotta think, if he's paying that other woman's bills and, you know, and he doing DoorDash and Plan B, ain't no telling how long this man been gone. When was that Ohio State game? Wasn't it 2 weeks ago? It says his wife signed a no compete clause. She did? His marriage, yeah. All I got to say is, hey, this is where it gets for better or for worse. You know what I mean? Hey, you got 3 kids by this man. But see, the thing is, right? This is where it gets tricky, yeah, right? Do you stay with your spouse after they start looking like cuckoo clock? I mean, are you staying with them while they for better? Because I'm just saying, like, you don't get to just ride the elevator up. Sometimes it comes down too. This elevator went straight down, like it did. The Ohio State game was 2 weeks ago. Yeah, it says mine's not working. Forget Kendra. Like, yeah, like, man, this is nuts to me. This is gonna play out to be crazy. That's all I got to say. I want to know what coach they got already lined up. I'm telling you right now, the coach already got a call. The coach got a call today. Coach, nah, he got a call yesterday. No, he got a coach when he lost that. He got a call when he lost that game. They don't play around with Ohio State. Ohio State is not no joke when it comes to this, okay? It says Kendra said is $6.99 for 1 month as Kendra Christmas special. 23 cents a day for a chance to meet meet Kendroy. Thank you, Squeegee Kid. I appreciate you guys. Thank you. Appreciate it. I know she ain't doing no. She ought to do a special because ain't nothing over there. I ain't never seen over there. I can't imagine. Like, who gonna be over there? I ain't never really seen a handful of women on there to where my guys that come over here that when they play the video that they be like, "Oh, she look cool." Like she look like they. Anybody over there normal? I'm just saying. Of course, there are a bunch of coaches on the market, right? Like we know that. But this man, this is more than that. I'm telling you. It says there's a yeah. I'm telling you this is more than that. This is gonna get bigger than what it gotta be. It says the wife is the only one who can put him in the loony bin. Oh yeah, she probably signed him there real fast. Well, I think when they took him, when they came and they arrested him, they evaluated him and they instantly put him there. And don't nobody like you be like you gonna go there and play crazy unless you ain't never seen one of those places. I got family that work in those places. It ain't no place to go try to play it off. You ain't about to go there and act like you crazy. You mess around and not be crazy, then go there, then you be crazy. Like, you know what I mean? I'm serious. You be crazier than Cat Boo Boo. You can't go somewhere like that and then like no, you don't go somewhere like that and then get out and then think you normal. You will you become your environment. You become your environment. So and if the wife put him there, she probably put him there long enough for her to take the money. To go, she want to clean them drawers out. I'm just saying, I seen the house, like a $1.5 million house. She ain't there. And what do you do with that? When you get married to somebody, it should be a clause for when you go crazy or something happens to you, to where unless you're violent, unless you're violent or something like that, you should be your wife or something should be made to stay with you. Like I'm just saying. It says one flew over the cuckoo's nest. Yeah, it definitely did. Definitely did. It says, and the state can commit a person. Oh, with 54. Yeah, I think I want to say the state committed him though. The state committed him. I don't think she committed. She probably already been gone. She probably packed her bags. She didn't sold all the china, dusted off the jury, and got up out of there. And he been cheating. He ain't just got. She been knew he was cheating. See, but this is where it get tricky at, right? Are you leaving because he cheated? Are you leaving because he ain't got the contract no more? I mean, because they said that he's been messing with him for a minute. He ain't just meet this woman a couple Saturdays ago. So, come on. And when I heard women say, "Oh, like like come on, y'all, like, how many people do y'all honestly think with all this money that folks ain't cheating?" I'm not saying everybody's cheating, but y'all honestly, the options. This man is traveling on the road. That's like going with an NBA player. Squeegee Kid said, I'd hope they have him on a self-deletion watch. Yeah, they do. They actually do have him on a self-deletion watch. I did see that. I did see that. What up, Mark? How you doing, baby? I definitely did see that. It says Anna, it can be both. Also, like the state and her, and she can press. You shouldn't be allowed to sign nobody over if you already bounced out though. If you already left, you shouldn't be able to do that. Squeegee Kid says I work in pharmaceutical. I work in a pharmaceutical company, and everybody cheat. Let me say this for the ladies that's creeping on the page right now, right? Because y'all sure are welcome. If you think that you about to marry a multi-millionaire and you think he's not going to cheat, You are hilarious. You are hilarious. What about the women? Okay, let's do this. Let's switch this around. Oprah and Stedman. Oprah probably been cheating on Stedman with Gail. Regardless, she's a woman or not, still cheating. That's why she ain't married him, because she's so rich. But nobody complains about Oprah not marrying Stedman. Double standard. Double standard. That's all I'm saying. Like, I'm like, come on now. It says probably advised the wife to leave. I'm telling you, this is like a takedown. This goes beyond his cheating. This goes way deeper than that. This man is shaking. His eyes like they about to fall into his nose. I mean, no, this is different. It says, what do they think happens on work? Yeah, what do women think that people, either side, let's go either side, okay? This ain't a woman or man thing. I know, and I've seen women cheat, okay? So we're not about to act like, let's switch these roles. Let's say, let's switch the roles. Let's say this was a woman head coach of a women's basketball team. They're paying her millions of dollars, and her husband sitting at home, and she traveling without him. If you don't think that lady gonna cheat, you are sadly mistaken. Like, come on now. Says cheating and having a side piece has been normalized in society, and yes, it has been. But it's been. And I don't think it's. We got social media, we got news now. They've been cheating. It's been. I mean, hey, ask your aunties and your grandmas. People been showing up to funerals for ages, talking about they somebody's child. Or they somebody's mistress. They've been cheating. Lavetta said fake ass business trips. Fake business trips are not. All I'm saying is when you going into situations, you gotta understand the severity of it. It's like, oh, I agree. I'm saying, but yeah. Women cheat. Well, I'll say the other day, women cheat differently. Women cheat differently because women might have proof. That's the women be like sign a birth certificate. Might not be your baby, but go in and sign a birth certificate. I've seen it over time and time. So we not gonna act like the men are the only ones cheating, guys. It says poor Stedman, he's the biggest moron of dealing with Oprah, basically selling for Gayle King. Yeah, cheat. Come on now. But they don't. If Oprah was Otis, they would light her up. They'd put her on fire. Y'all know they would. But what do I call modern women? They the untouchables. You can't say nothing. You can't say nothing about. Cher is like 100 years old, about to marry a 20-year-old. It ain't being talked about. Come on now. It ain't being talked about. It says listed as special friend. That's like what you be listed at the funeral. Special friend. It says Anna, I had a funeral. I'm telling you, it's been going around. So when I have people go, people cheating, they've been cheating. They've been having side chicks. They've been. I don't care if church work it's been going on. It ain't nothing new. They've been doing it. They've been doing it. That's all I'm saying. It is when I was young, I cheated after a heartbreak, and then I stopped forever. I mean, cheating it don't feel good to be cheated on. So a few years ago, there was a fight on our instant messaging system where 3 women were fighting about who the same married man they were all sleeping with was all going to. But you remember when the prison guards was all fighting over that inmate? Like, this man can't even get out of jail. And it's like then 5 or 6 prison guards, female prison guards, scrapping down for this man. He in jail. It's always been a survival fittest when it comes to relationship. Now we got news, we got social media. Just think about this right now. Imagine my grandma, Norma Jean, could have got cheated on, right? No, she got cheated on besides people she talked to. Now Norma Jean can go to social media and post that man and talk about it and make a whole 34-part series about it. Now it can really be blown up. It's different now. You ain't about to just cheat and come home with a box of roses and chocolate. No, you're gonna go over, you're gonna get 1 million views. I'm just saying, look at what's happening with TikTok. People getting divorced now. People are doing TikToks on serving papers for divorce. This how gone we are in society. And people sit there and look at it. They're interested in the demise of other people. They just are. So when I see people go, so when I hear women go, well, he gotta make $100,000. He gotta be 6 feet tall. He can't cheat. He can't have no kids, even though the woman be 43 years old or something. You're not gonna get it. I'm sorry. The odds are you're not gonna get it. I don't want to hear about that one person that you know. You're not gonna get it. You're not gonna get that. No, I don't understand why people don't understand that. This man is not in this circle, this little circle that Tracy Ellis Ross and them want to be like, like these are the kind of men that they wouldn't mind marrying, but they'll be like, as soon as they cheated, they're leaving. The kid says, indeed, you'll end up on the T app. It says, or are we dating the same guy? Well, think about it. Most of the women, they all want the same 10 guys. You got 100 men in the room. You got 100 women. Most of the women want all the same 100 men. Okay. And people mad at this man for going with the snow, as they say. But let's be real. We don't know if this man started and he might didn't, because a lot of women, they want this man to be already made, right? A lot of them ain't waiting for that. They're not waiting for it. So hey, he probably jumped on whoever accepted him. I tell people, go where you appreciate it. Like, I'm just saying. And that might be what he did. So who knows? We don't know. Like, sounds like he dates whatever. Somebody who just said he was on the OF page, he was just hit on the OF page hitting the brown girl. So, he might not got a type. It's whoever's open. Regardless, it all makes a new story. It all makes a new story. My point is, this man clearly looks like he is not in his right mind. He clearly looks like he is having a mental breakdown. So I'm not excusing anything that he done. I'm just saying, is this lady going to be crucified? I mean, cheating is cheating. Regardless, that woman wasn't married to him, the side piece, but she knew he was married. And I'm already saying this man is wrong for, of course, jeopardizing all that money. But it didn't just start with him cheating. Something else made this. It says his type of female is any shade. Come on now. It wouldn't matter. It would not matter. You could have been Latin. You could have been Asian. I mean, he would have been with it. You could have been Eskimo. I think he would have jumped on that train. I don't think it has nothing to do with who he's with, right? Men been putting women on their payroll in higher offices, and I mean, come on now, how many times we've seen different political staff get in trouble for hiring their assistant, paying them $100,000 for them over there counting paper clips. I mean, we see that all the time. It says no money. He lost his damn mind. I mean, of course, yeah. Money make. I mean, how many deletions have we seen in the last 30 days? I've been seeing a lot of men, and the men been taking out the whole family, because they lost their job. All you've been seeing is like, the whole family taken out. It says she just needed to be hot and ready. It says his biggest issue is it's one thing to have a one-off with a waitress or a dancer, but he had a whole relationship with a staffer. Yeah, that's sad to say. This is why I'm not saying I agree with this or say the emails. I'm saying this is why men pay for it. This is why men just send the money and go about the business. This is why right here. You sitting there cheating and leaving evidence with you. And he left evidence if the woman's pregnant. and the woman is the big leagues, the big rigs daughter, I hear. So Not only is she your side piece, but she a little princess. So yeah, they gonna take you down. I don't know how far along she is, but if this man is really having a lot of mental issues, I mean, hey, I'm just saying. I mean, you about to have a baby. I mean, good luck. Good luck with that child. It says she probably got some of his money. Oh yeah, you know she did. You know she did. But sometimes it goes further than that. If her dad is a big wig for NFL, I mean, you know what I mean? Like, I mean, she might not be suffering for money. It says he should have just paid $40 and been on his way. And this is why men go to get their passport. They leave. They ain't got time to be having this tracing back. They ain't got time to be having an Arnold Schwarzenegger issue with the maid. Is it wrong? Of course, right? But this is why the men be gone. They ain't got time for this. This is the perfect store for cheating is opportunity and desire. And that's a hard thing to resist. That lust. I mean, I bet he knew that woman. I bet he hired her. I bet he hired her after he was like, I bet I'm telling you. He was already up here. He was up here. He probably thought that he is calling shots. Little did he know that they was sitting there watching with a microscope, ready to take him down. Especially if he lost that Ohio State game. After the Ohio State game, it was like everybody's saying, like, if that game would have been, if Michigan would have won, would we be talking about this? Let's be real. Like, I don't think so. I don't think it'll be as big as it is right now. At least for another couple months. They would have kept it pretty quiet. Peter won. They would have got this man the help that he needed because they would have wanted to see him at the next Ohio State Michigan game. I'm just saying, it's politics, folks. So since times are hard, times are hard. People they have a lot of money on them games. They don't play. It probably was cheaper to get rid of them than to have them sit there and do another game or do another year. When you messing with them Big Ten schools, politics. And from looking at this man's face, this man was already going cuckoo for Cuckoo Puffs before that. And said they would have buried it. They would have buried that thing so deep. Honey, you would have messed around and found the dinosaur before you'd have found this. I'm just saying. I honestly do feel bad because we don't have a lot of coaches like this in the league, right? And I don't know all the details, as far as everything that he done besides hearing about the butter knife break in and him ordering the Plan B. Which, if she's really that far along, Plan B wasn't going to help. So that just show you how gone he was. But it makes you think, because even with the drug problems and things they had, right? When they was taking everybody to jail and they was putting everybody to jail, when others start getting affected, they start getting them treatment. That's when all the treatment centers start coming up. That's when instead of jail, let's get them some help. Come on, we all seen that. When it was affecting a lot of the judges' kids and stuff, when everybody was, it's treated different. It is treated different. If they like you, they like you, right? It says they about to take his name off of everything. Like somebody said, he couldn't coach from day one. Hey, he won last year. Michigan won against Ohio State last year. Squeegee Kid said one thing as black men have got to be wary of is a lot of white men use a black man as a form of rebellion against their family. I could be wrong, but I think the staffer was with them for that reason. Well, you know what? I'm not for sure on her pregnancy, but if she's really far along, if she's really far along, like she writing this out. All I can say is, I bet you when he didn't want to leave his wife, a grown woman going, she gonna be a sniper on the building. She gonna be a sniper on the building. So, I'm gonna tell any man that you mess around with a woman this close, she can tear down your whole everything. From your choices, from your bad choices. Beware. She ain't about to be sitting up there. You gotta think. If her family is already well to do and she already in them circles, she don't want to sit there and just be side chick. I'm gonna tell you that right now. She's a princess in her head, regardless if she's not. She is. So she's going to. I heard she told everything. She sold everything. Think about it. How would they have caught all of that? And then who knows? The wife could have been low key getting information too. Because that baby will be a junior for him. Ooh, I hope not. Because as we see what's going on in this picture, that won't be good. Somebody said with a 308 Remington with a 3 power scope. I'm telling you, nobody is just wanting to just fall in the fire. Okay, I'm telling you that they're not. When this man was on top, and this is what I say when women be like, a man better not cheat on me. Women will leave a man that's cheating on her and get with somebody else's husband. I say it all the time. I say it all the time. And this is one of them situations. His wife that just left him with 3 kids because he cheated. She will probably get with somebody. That's all I'm saying. It says they gave him head coach because he was black with no experience. This is a woman was recently sued for home wrecking over. Yeah. I just seen that woman. Yeah, they are suing for everything now. Okay, they are suing for everything. And you like now, so you ain't gotta marry somebody. Shoot, you mess around and say that they gave you a lifestyle. They'll marry you. I mean, they'll sue you. I'm pretty sure Stedman can sue Oprah by now. So, I mean, if she really wanted to like just dump him, leave him on the curb, I'm pretty sure a lawyer will step up. All you gotta do is go get him a really good lawyer. Go get that one from Diddy case with the Jong Suit on. It says, Rich Kid said, what if ever disclosed if the staffer was, it says, what if ever disclosed, what you're trying to say, was it ever disclosed if the staffer was herself in a relationship? They did say that the staffer was like giving them all the, but that's what happens though. When it ain't going your way, yeah, that's what they do. They get mad and they gonna give everything out. They gonna be like, I got texts. They gonna have texts from years. This woman probably got texts from last year. Like, what you think? And now it's evidence, right? When your grandma cheated on your grandpa, or your grandpa cheated on you, like who gonna you got? I mean, who gonna tell? Who gonna tell they seen like now you got trails. You got trails of evidence now. You got receipts. You got receipts. The worst thing you do is sit there and text folks. That's all I'm saying. You sit there and text when you want to. There is never a good time to get caught. Ever. I mean, it's right now. This economy, I don't care if you made $45,000 if it was gonna cost you your job. I mean, it's just bad, okay? But everybody don't got that wheel. Everybody, but this is what separates everybody, right? This is what separates us. I mean, if all it takes is some booty to come in and get you out your square, man, a lot of stuff can be taken away from you. And I've seen that woman. I've seen the lady that was with Club Shay Shay. None of them are worth millions of dollars. I've seen the pictures. And I know, not at all. If you're gonna cheat up. This is maybe she wanted him to end. Okay, I'll tell you right now. I don't care what a woman says. When a woman say, "Oh, we just having fun," most women are emotional. You're not disabled unless she like Kathy Bates on Misery or something. I mean, she got to be a crazy woman to just be able just to be around a man and cheat with him for years and don't have no feelings. You got to be a psychopath. I mean, you got to be a psychopath. I mean, for you to not care, something got to be really wrong with you. Most women, they all start out saying, "Oh, it's cool." The next thing you know, they be riding past that man's house, looking up that woman's job. It's that lose a job. It's that lose a job, lose a lifestyle. Yeah, that's exactly lost. The self control is rare. Self control is so important in the situation, right? Just think over your bad decisions cost you everything. Cost you everything. Cub Shay Shay still over there, like he's still over there suffering. This is why Dr. Brian over there funking him on the show. Yeah, I'm just saying, like, she ain't gonna go nobody else's show and do that. She only go over, she pick her shots on the shows that she go on. And she pounces right when you at the bottom, right when she think you at the bottom. That's when she coming on. I'm pretty sure he invited her before. Pretty sure she been had an invite. I mean, that's all I'm saying. Like, I mean, you gotta be able to not go there. You can't go on all them doors. When you are granted this much opportunity, you gotta be careful. Everybody out to get you. Everybody out to get you. I mean, it is so. But looking at his face, like I've been saying since I started this live, that like, and it's sad because when it comes to mental health, I mean, especially for men, the world don't care. They do not care. JW said within the intelligence worlds, using man and woman in a compromising position is called honey pot trap. Of course. Why you think you don't see like we're running for president? Why you don't think you think of all these millions of people that we have on this earth? You don't think why you think it's hard to find somebody? Because when they probably start going through their background, they like, oh, can't use him, can't use him, can't use him. I mean, that's a hard. You might look good on paper, but in reality, can you make the cut? That's hard. And everybody don't want to be picked apart to do these roles, you know? It's like that old make conditions on what kind of man would I be? Yeah, I'm telling you. Hit that like button, guys, pretty please. If you're rocking with me. Thank you, Postman. How you doing, baby? Welcome. Like I'm just saying, like, you know, like this is where it gets hot. Everybody cannot stand that fire. So for you, I mean, why do you think more presidential candidates? Why do you think we keep saying the same four? Because they can't find nobody that's gonna walk that tightrope. I'm just saying. They can't find anybody. So this is what you end up with. Even this coach, imagine the next coach. I'm telling you, they gonna clean him like a somebody got a light comb. They are. I mean, you got contracts riding. You better get in a good understanding. Your life is no longer your life no more. Whatever you want to do, that's done with. You ain't doing it no more. You gonna do what they want you to do. You gonna do what they want you to do, okay? And I mean that. It said I forget to hit the like. Thank God, yes. Please hit the like button for the algorithm, pretty please. What up, sweet auntie? How you doing, baby? Let a name. It says new subscriber. It said, hey girl. It says women being allergic to accountability is why I got kicked out of the sisterhood. The sisterhood. But you know, I've been kicked out. But what I always say, you know, a lot of women like they want comfort. They don't want truth. You don't get truth over here. Yeah, coach definitely ruined his life all day long. But like I said, like it's all good. Like, you know, it's like signing up to a job. Everybody wants the money, but you gonna be able to do the things to keep you there. And the media gonna come. Think about this. You don't even need news to break stories no more. All you need is a woman with an iPhone 7 to break the story down. You're already convicted after that. You're already convicted. You could be like, even let's just say this man, and we're not talking about the man. You could be a coach Somebody can put a false allegation against you, and you probably will lose your job. They don't gotta have facts. All they gotta do is hit enough bloggers up to report the story, and it's over. I mean, I'm just saying. What part would I be lying? I ain't lying. Yeah, I know it's true. You don't actually got to go to court no more to be kind of guilty, even if you're not. We done seen multiple sports players get in trouble, but we throw that all out the window, right? We don't. We be like, with that, what's the name? What's that baseball player that lost that $60 million? $60 million contract. I'm just saying, like, it says his next claim to fame is high school football for Sharon. Yeah, I don't know. I don't know if this man gonna come back. Them eyes don't where they coming back. And I'm not even making fun of this man, because if he is having mental issues, it's really sad, because like I said, that the world don't care. The world don't care. Watch how much they crucify this man for cheating, right? And I don't know what the details is as far as the butter knife and all that type of all that stuff. But we don't crucify these women that be doing them false claims on these athletes at all. Why is that? Because they're the group of untouchables, like I said. It's the time will tell. Your time gonna tell. I tell you what, while he's sitting in his hot seat, this is how you gonna know who your people is. Just like Club Shay Shay, just think about it. When he lost all that money for that Nebraska 4. I mean, this is why you gotta pay your people. I mean, you gotta be able to control your needs. And this is one of them right here. This wasn't worth it. This wasn't worth that. You doing all of that for what? And now you ain't got no money. Like, and like, I don't even know what the charge. I mean, breaking and entering, I mean, that's gonna be a charge. But they got him on 2 counts, right? Is it 2 or 3 counts? 2 or 3 counts. Like, this is definitely a lesson. Yeah, watch your back for real. Watch your back. Watch your back. That's all I can say. But I just want to see how this is about to be really treated. Watch that new coach come. Watch, I guarantee it, probably by tomorrow or Monday, they already gonna have the coach already. They probably already got a coach. He already going through TSA. It said, what crimes did he do again? Well, the breaking and entering is what I know that's one of them. He went over there. The lady didn't let him in the house. I think she said he was stalking her. If I'm not mistaken. So I mean, I don't know. So who knows? But it ain't gonna end up well. This is why you gotta. Hey, all I can say is, gotta be careful. Gotta be careful. What up, DJ? How you doing, baby? Oh, hold on. Oh no, I didn't mean to hold up. I accidentally banned. Oh, hold up. Oops, hold up. Let me. Oh no, hold up. Let me do this. Hold up. I accidentally banned somebody on accident. Hold up. This is the person. Hold up. Let me get her back on here. How do I unban this comment, guys? Hold up. Let me put him back on here. Sorry, I was trying to ban somebody else and accidentally ban you. So hold up, guys. Hit that like button for me, guys. Why did it do that? Okay. How do I get him back on here? I'm gonna have to go back in my thing. And anyway, guys, I am jumping off of here. No worries. What up, baby? How you doing, baby? It says breaking and entering, false imprisonment, home invasion. And I'm telling you, he lost that. He lost that Ohio State game. That was his biggest crime. I'm telling you that right now. If he'd have won that game, they probably wouldn't be all on him like that. They just wouldn't. All right, I gotta get him back on here, so I'm gonna have to go on my account and get him back on here. That is one of my favorite people. I did not mean to ban this person. What up, babe? Hit that like button, guys. If you just coming in here, I am jumping off here because I came on here later than normal. But if you rock with me, please subscribe. I'll be live again on Wednesday. If I don't get it, if he's the one causing the issues, why are you blaming modern women? I'm not blaming modern women at all. I'm saying both of them have bad behavior. Both their behavior is bad. Is the side chick who's cheating with the married man, are they not at fault too? Come on now. Now the stalking, the butter knife thing, that's something different, right? But we're talking about what he really got in trouble for. That's what I'm saying, right? Yeah, so I'm saying like, yeah, they're both wrong, right? They're both wrong. Sweet Auntie said they're both wrong. But both of them wrong. They ain't know like they're both wrong. When she couldn't get her way. Yeah, when she couldn't get her way. That's what it's only a problem when she couldn't get away. She couldn't get away, then now it's a problem. But like I said, women, that's what they do. Like, that men cause more issues than women do. I don't know how you think that. Please elaborate. Said, sorry, having some music production, meeting, watching. Oh, you are so fine. Look, Sweet Auntie, thanks, Sweet Auntie. Sweet Auntie said she got it for me. She said that's BS. We use logic over here, folks. We don't use emotions. I am talking about this real situation. This man looks like he's gone. Was he wrong for cheating? Yes, we did. We talked about not being able to control your lust, right? We talked about that. But both of them, they're both wrong. The woman and him are wrong. She not on no pedestal. That's all I'm saying. Like, but it goes back. It goes deeper than this, right? It goes deeper. That's all I'm trying to say. It goes deeper than that. You ain't heard no woman saying nothing about this woman, right? We only been talking about this man. Was he in the wrong? Yes, we agreeing to that. It says, but I hate he put himself in a situation. Yes, of course. He put his own stuff there, right? He put his own foot in that quicksand. We agreeing to that. It says 10 women I met, terrible people. It says 9, 10. Yeah. I mean, there's tons of good men. It says if the man is the leader, then he's wrong for cheating. Well, he wasn't the side chick's leader. We already know that he's wrong for cheating. We are agreeing to that. Right? They're both wrong. They're both wrong. But in the world, we live in a world where it's so fun to bash men, but a lot of the modern women are the untouchables. Make that make sense. Come on. They're both wrong. If that was my mom, let's just say this woman is pregnant. She has a baby. If my dad was married to another woman and I'm a side baby, I'm gonna look at my mom like she off too. It won't me be just looking at him like he's off. They're both off. So I'm going darts on both sides. That's all I'm saying, guys. Like, for real. Well, I am jumping off of here. I will be back. Put me on the bell, guys, so y'all can be notified when I'm coming on. And as always, guys, I talk about logic before emotions. Hit that like button for me, though, guys. Bye.